Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet, Battle of the Atlantic, continued as Germany. We're in week 3.5 of August 1940. It's another week where the Allies have no blue squares, and another week where we are well above the 300,000 tons sunk per month necessary for victory. I wonder if I'll get to 500,000 maybe. We'll definitely get above 450, but can we get to 500,000? Anyway, let's move these to the East Greenland Sea. Ooh, very interesting engagement to start things off. In the western approaches, in mostly sunny weather, in week 3.5 of August 1940, the submarines U-107 and U-108 have picked up an enemy contact at dawn. It's the battleship Ramillies, and she's escorting a convoy of merchant ship, large freighters, and C2 freighters. German submarines have the initiative. Right, it may just be one escort, but that is a formidable escort. In a way. In a way. They don't have sonar, so they may not be as formidable as they may appear. I wonder if we can do a sort of pincer movement on them, where the two submarines close together and sort of cut off any escape. Let's see if we can do that. Come on, let me turn. There we go. Right. Let's press on. Oh, they're full on zigzagging, aren't they? Well, I don't blame them. I suspect they know this is an area where submarines do tend to show up frequently. Hence the caution. Right, well they're still very far away. But, well, we'll see how things go. If we'll have to, then we will fire at very long range. But they do seem to be turning to port more than starboard, so that means U-107 could potentially be in a position to fire torpedoes very soon. 5-6. Do we go now or do we say hold? I'm going to hold it for the time being. If they start turning away and things get, you know, tricky, then I will, you know, fire at a different time compared to what I would have wanted to. Now, annoyingly, this large freighter over here is blocking my way a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't eat up any of the torpedoes that I fire at the Ramillies. Oh, are they turning back to starboard? They are. Right, we are close enough to fire at them, but there's a freighter right in the middle of them. Where would I want to fire? Well, here's the problem, alright? I would want to fire here, roughly. But if I fire at this range, it's going to run into this freighter over here. And that's a problem. Oh, you silly little freighter! You're getting in my way! And now they're turning back to starboard, and it's just all going wrong, wrong, wrong! We're in a perfect position, and we can't do anything. I'm gonna have to dive and then pop up at point blank range, even though that's not what's necessary here at all. But I'm gonna have to do it because there's a freighter in the way. Although they are sort of getting out of my way a little bit now. Maybe they're not as bad as I thought they are. go on, let's move you forward a little bit more. Could we possibly do a thing now where we sort of... maybe we could. They're saying to go 0.7 for the torpedo bearing. And that actually is sort of alright, actually. Interesting. Well, do you know what? Then I actually will do it. Here's one at 0.7. I'll put one at 9.7. I'll put one at 1.7. And one at 2.7. There we go. Let's get all these torpedoes fired away. Of which none will hit the freighter. There we go. Good. Right, just move forward because this is a formality at this point. Here come the torpedoes. Whoa! Double fireworks from the Ramillies. That's 2 magazine detonations in one. A very explosive end to the Ramillies. Superstructure completely blown to bits. 4 out of 4 torpedoes hit. And they are rolling over to port, it would seem. Right, well, we can very quickly sink the merchants and withdraw. Action report. On the British side, the battleship Ramillies was sunk for 29,150 tons. One merchant ship large freighter was sunk for 8,700 tons, the other was sunk for 7,800 tons, and 2 merchant ship C2 freighters sunk for 5,500 tons each. Warship tons sunk, actually no, on the German side this time, the submarines U-107 and U-108 received no damage. Warship tons sunk on the British side, 29,150, merchant ship tons sunk on the British side, 27,500, and nothing sunk in either category on the German side. 29,150 tons worth of renown has been earned. Managed to recover that one-ish. Right, so you guys continue to make your way into the Atlantic, and I will actually have... well, I'll tell you what I'll do in just a moment. In the United Kingdom, in week 4 of August 1940, an Allied convoy was attacked by submarines. 63,900 tons of merchant shipping sunk. In the Azore Isles, in partially sunny weather, in week 4 of August 1940, the submarines U-27 and U-28 have picked up an enemy contact in the morning. It's the destroyer Ivanhoe, and she's escorting a convoy of merchant ship large freighters and a C3 freighter. The German submarines have the initiative. Right, they may be, I think I might not be able to reach them at 14,000 yards with my torpedoes. I mean, let's have a look. Oh, it's not looking good. I think they might be just out of range, ever so slightly. Oh, but this looks much better. Oh, this positioning doesn't look good. Here we are. They're going very slowly. Any aircraft, perhaps? No. Of course there's no aircraft for me. There never is. Never any aircraft for me. 4,556. Can we do this? Yes, we can. Right, one at 8.2 then, and one at 9.2. Go on, I don't think I'll clear it. Let's fire those away. And there we go. They've turned, but that's not going to be enough. Oh, hang on, it might actually be enough. That's another magazine detonation. And the Ivanhoe is sunk. I am on fire today with these magazine detonations. Really explosive, this episode so far. Sink merchants and withdraw, and we get to the action report. On the British side, the destroyer Ivanhoe was sunk for 1,370 tons. One merchant ship C3 freighter sunk for 8,000 tons, and 3 large freighters sunk for, well, 2 of them sunk for 7,800 tons and 1 sunk for 8,700 tons. On the German side, the submarines U-27 and U-28 received no damage. Warship tons sunk on the British side 1,370. Merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 32,300. 1,370 renown earned. In the United Kingdom, in week 4 of August 1940, Axis bombers attacked the naval base at Liverpool and Portsmouth, causing light damage. Current repairs delayed by 2 turns. Never mind. Well, it's actually a good thing for us, because that means they're not going to get their damaged ships out. Although I'm sinking everything that I get in my periscope, so in theory they shouldn't have anything damaged, because, well, there's nothing there. But anyway, we're in September of 1940. The war has been going on for a year now. So how are we doing after 1 year? Germany has lost 12 naval vessels for a total of 21,500 tons. Great Britain has lost 128 naval vessels for nearly 750,000 tons. And 940 naval merchants sunk for over 5.5 million tons so far. Current Allied losses per month are 424,000. Right, have we moved these? Yes, we have. Let's carry on. In the Erminger Sea, in week 0.5 of September 1940, an Allied convoy was attacked by warships. 81,660 tons of merchant shipping sunk. Oh, right then. In the West-North Atlantic, excuse my noises there, or Northwest Atlantic, depending on your preference. In cloudy weather, in week 0.5 of September 1940, the battleship Gneisenau with medium damage, the light cruiser Nuremberg with no damage, and the destroyer Z4 with no damage have picked up an enemy contact in the evening. It's the battleship Prince of Wales, and she is escorting a convoy of merchant ship, large freighters, T2 tankers, and a C2 freighter. The Germans have the initiative. Oh my goodness, is this going to be a tough one? Right, the first thing I'm going to do is literally check the destroyer. Ah, you have 7 torpedoes, my dear. Right, well, you know what this means then. It's time to engage. Wow. Flank. Hard aport. Let's get underway. We already have suffered medium damage. Anything specific? AAA with light damage. Right, so nothing specific as such apart from the AAA. I'm guessing our ability to withstand punishment will be hindered. The wind doesn't seem that strong, but I'm going to put the guns here because it's blowing directly, you know, from right to left. Anyway, suggested elevation of 13 degrees this time. Let's do just that. 12.9 is close enough. Well, open fire. Fire! Alright, so the correction was a little bit too much, I think. How many torpedoes do you have, Nuremberg? 22. Oh yes. Do you know what? I am liking this so far. The only thing I don't like is the fact that we're very far away from the Prince of Wales. That's the only thing I'm not liking particularly. But I would like to think that we can close that range down quickly. And with 7 torpedoes, you know, from the destroyer alone, here we go. We should be able to, you know, close quickly. Oh! Immediately a big hole right here. But we do have protective smoke cover this time. Well, we had it last time as well and they managed to hit us. Anything damaged? Nope. I thought possible damage to steering and or propulsion, but it would seem not on this occasion. Right, well, let's have you carry on as you are. Why is it high explosive shells? Do armor piercing. How were the shots looking? Oh, they were a little bit long, I think. They were a little bit long. I'll drop that down to, I think, to about 11.6. Oh, I can't see them. Oh, I can just about. Let's put the guns here this time. Right. Well, do me proud. Fire! Go on. Oh, nice! Those were really good ones. We've set a fire, we've put a hole in the side of the ship. Yes, that's good, that's good. More salvos like that, please. They're not going to turn away, are they? Nope. I mean, they will turn, just to get a broadside. Possible underwater damage there, I think. Large freighter moves all. Now you please carry on. Right, 11.6 was a very good salvo. They have come forward a little bit. I'll go drop it down to 11.3 maybe this time. What I'm aiming for are waterline hits. Waterline hits are deadly. Fire! Not quite waterline, but nevertheless, hits have been scored. Good. They're not going to turn away after getting 2 salvos into them, are they? No. No, they're tough like that. Oh no! Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Ouch! What have they done to you? Nothing, incredibly. Well, well done to you, I guess, for not succumbing to several 14-inch shells. Wow. That is elite damage control right there. I'm sorry, but it just is world class, if you ask me. They've put all the fires out immediately. Great job. Fire! Good, we've set another fire. The lighter ships continue to close in. Yes, you as well. You're getting quite close, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Another broadside away. No! No fires from that. Wow. Seriously? Alright, forward spotter, forward radar heavy damage, but I was expecting much worse. Would you look at that? Amazing. Oh, why have we deselected the target? Right. Anyway. Not quite there we go, that's what we're looking at over here. Guns go about here. 10.7 was pretty good. Let's drop that down further to about, I'll go 10.2 this time. Fire! Not bad, not bad. We're hitting them consistently, and I think that's what is important here. My question is, when will they turn their attention away from the Gneisenau and towards the lighter ships? Oh. Right about now! Oh no! What have they done to you? Oh no 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 no! Propulsion, steering, C turret, ASW heavy damage, B turret and AAA destroyed. Ouch! They got really lucky with that. I'm guessing their secondaries must be damaged. That's why they use their main armament. Very rare that they. In fact, I don't think they ever do that. I don't think the AI ever uses the main. Excuse me, the main guns on a lighter ship, unless the secondary armament is out of operation. I'll go 9.5 this time because I want waterline hits. Fire! Well, we got our waterline hits. I can't really turn at all. So continue as you were, pretty much. Oh, they're gonna sink you! You're ruining my destroyer! Mind you, it's holding up remarkably well. It'll all have to be on the Nürnberg then, I think. That's what we're heading for. Right, I've got to try and silence these big guns. 9.5 was good. Let's drop it down to... I'll even go 9.0 this time. Fire! Not sure if that'll do anything, but nevertheless, I'm just waiting for it to happen. Light damage or still heavy? Oh, for goodness sake, fix the steering and the torpedo tubes. Don't waste your time on anything else. Those are the most important things to us right now. Z4 is sinking. Oh, and that means we lose our protective smokescreen as well. Final damage of the Z4 destroyer upon sinking. Propulsion, steering, A turret, forward torpedo tubes, ASW heavy damage. B turret and AAA destroyed and C turret with light damage. Oh, but it doesn't want to sink. Like, look at it. It doesn't want to. It's staying afloat. Not good at all this, what's going on now. But let's carry on. Right, I wonder who they'll go for now then. Are they going to go for the Gneisenau again? Or will they go for the Nürnberg? Which is getting rather close as well, I may add. Will they spot the danger or not? Find out by watching this video, right? Fire! It's a good salvo. Nürnberg has 6 torpedoes. About to say, they're turning away and making smoke. Oh my goodness me, what just happened now? Ugh, that was really nasty, I don't like that. I know you guys have elite damage control, but... Ugh. Right, time to turn away a little bit and just sort of try and confuse them, even a little bit if possible. Damage control, I know it's a lot to ask for, but can you please possibly put that fire out as well. 8.5 was there, let's go down to 8.0. Fire! Well, we're putting shells into them. Mind you, they're putting shells into us as well. It's just a competition of who can put more in. And in more critical areas. I don't like these huge explosions. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't. but we still haven't got anything specific damaged. Could we possibly launch torpedoes here? I'm slowing you down to 1/3 speed as well, by the way. Just to give damage control a better chance to put those fires out. Alright, 8.0 was right there, let's go 7.5. I'm just going to aim for the... Oh, aim for the turrets again. Can't really afford to be aiming for the pumps, so to speak. Fire! Yes, they're making smoke! Oh, thank goodness for that. Right, Gneiser now cease firing. Nuremberg will now close in to finish the job. Hold your fire, please. Nuremberg, it's time for you to do your thing. They're trying to run away. Not if I have anything to say about it. I won't make smoke. Just hold your fire. Nuremberg is moving in at over 30 knots, and even if the Prince of Wales was completely undamaged, that would still mean that the Nuremberg would be closing in at a rate of around 3 knots, I believe. It is around 3 knots, isn't it, for the... Yeah, even 4. What's the top speed? Is it 32? Yes, it is 32, so even if Prince of Wales was completely undamaged, Nuremberg would still be closing at a rate of around 4 knots. And that's very nice. It's very nice. Now I do... Oh. Disengage time perhaps? Fine, I'll even have you stop. We'll get you up to flank and disengage, one or the other. I don't like that secondary explosion though. No, but I can't lose a battleship. Hard port and disengage. We have to disengage. They won't open fire on us unless we provoke them, I think. I know it's flank and they're burning here, but it's to disengage. That's what I'm trying to achieve here. Right, if I can disengage with the Gneiser now, I'll probably pause the recording and resume it when I'm ready in position to torpedo the Prince of Wales. Unless, of course, it'll take such a long time to disengage that I'll be ready to launch torpedoes anyway. Which is a distinct possibility, but... well... no, hostile vessel too close. Just because it gives you the option to disengage doesn't mean you actually can disengage. It's worth remembering that. Annoyingly, the Prince of Wales hasn't got any fires, so they're not going to be at risk of secondary explosions. Still hostile vessel too close. They're running away! They won't shoot at me anymore. They're too scared. Even though they arguably have the better ship, they're too scared. Why do I say they have the better ship? Well, even though the Gneiser now has the speed advantage, Prince of Wales has bigger guns, bigger caliber guns, and more of them. In this game, apparently the specifications of the ships are a little bit incorrect, because if we have a look at the Gneiser now here, it says 18-inch belt, 14-inch turret, and then 5-inch deck. That's actually incorrect, I believe. I don't know the actual figures, but they were less than that. If we have a look at the Prince of Wales, it's a 14.7-inch belt, 12.75-inch turret, and 5-inch deck. Now that I believe is broadly correct, I think. If it's wrong, then let me know. But I think that's... well, those specifications are more correct than the ones for the Gneisenau. But anyway, oh, the fire has spread. Not good. Not good at all. I just need to get alongside them, and then I can launch torpedoes in peace. Nope, I still can't disengage. Alright, but they've put the fire out in the middle of the ship. Well, that's good, at least we've got that going for us. Still not turning away from us, that's good. I've noticed that sometimes when you get really close to a ship like that, and you know, you're making smoke, they're making smoke, and you're trying to get alongside them for the perfect shot, they will try and turn away from you just to deny you that. As proven right here. Right, I see what you're trying to play at here. The way to compensate for that is to just be quicker than they are. Like if I'm just outright quicker, it's fine. Nope, still can't disengage. I want to disengage though, you're in a bad place right now. You're on fire, you've had a secondary explosion, you're well, maybe not on the blink per se, but certainly not in a good place. Yes, we can disengage. Right, but I do think that we're basically there anyway. I don't think I need to do much here with that. We'll be ready to fire torpedoes soon anyway, so I don't think it's worth my while pausing the recording. Yep, make smoke, get alongside them. Try to run away. It won't work. It won't work. Right, I think we're close enough that we can actually go ahead and just do it anyway. I have no torpedoes I can fire on target right now. We're so close to them now. But now what I can do is literally just move straight ahead. And now can I fire torpedoes at them? Yes. Oh yes. Good. Right, all 6 are going to be dropped immediately. I'll put one over here. Well, use 4 because that's what you would have if you had a submarine here. Right. Well, one at 51.9. One at, we can go 53.9, 55.9, and 57.9, and I think that should be enough. Right, Nuremberg, fire away please. Here we go. Fireworks from the Prince of Wales. Magazine detonation sinks the ship. Excellent. 4 out of 4 hit. Point blank range shot. Oh! And they are going under quickly. You combine that with the earlier damage from the Gneisenau's fire, and they're really not hanging around for a long time. Well, the Prince of Wales has been sunk with the sea turret being destroyed in the process, as well as the superstructure. Right, well, it's just going to be Nuremberg, but that's good enough for us. Sink merchants and withdraw. Action report. On the British side, the battleship Prince of Wales was sunk for 38,000 tons, and the whole convoy of merchant ship, large freighters, T2 tankers, and a C2 freighter all sunk as well. On the German side, the battleship Gneisenau received heavy damage. The light cruiser Nuremberg received no damage, and the destroyer Z4 was unfortunately sunk for 2,260 tons. Warship tons sunk on the British side, 38,000. Merchant ship tons sunk on the British side, 90,400. Warship tons sunk on the German side, 2,260, and merchant ship tons sunk on the German side, 0. 38,000 renown earned. In the North Atlantic, in week 0.5 of September 1940, an Allied convoy was attacked by warships. 78,220 tons of merchant shipping sunk. Right, it's week 1 of September 1940, and I think this is a good place to wrap it up. It's been an exciting episode. Let's just check this. 13 naval vessels sunk for Germany now, approaching 24,000 tons. Naval vessels sunk for Britain is 129, approaching 800,000 tons. It's roughly still a 10-to-1 kill ratio. Merchants sunk is 981, approaching 1,000 and almost 6 million tons of shipping. Allied merchants sunk per month is once again approaching 450,000 thereabouts. No blue squares anywhere. You have a look at the list of ships sunk. Now the German list is getting longer. It is getting longer, I will admit. But the British list is getting longer much more quickly. Latest ship lost, Prince of Wales battleship. But anyway, that would be all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. If you enjoy the content I put out, leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next video, and bye bye for now.